welcome back to Carmen Talks a Lot. Today we are going to be doing an extreme pantry organize with me. So here is a before shot. We recently moved into our house in January, so when we moved, things got shuffled around and misplaced, and we just hadn't taken the time to organize our pantry. We don't actually have a built-in pantry in our house, so we are using this cabinet we got off of Wayfair as our pantry. The first thing I'm going to do is empty everything out. I'm going to take everything out of both of the top two shelves, but I'm actually going to leave the canned goods on the bottom shelf of this top section because that seems to be working really well for us. We have a tiered can organizer that helps us to see everything that we have. We originally had so many things in our pantry that we couldn't even see these Lazy Susans that we have. I am going to go through some of the cans and make sure that they are organized appropriately. We have beans to the left, vegetables in the middle, and then more of meals like soups and sauces over to the right. I am also going to take everything out of the bottom two shelves so we can go through everything there and check for expiration dates and rehome some of these items that don't belong in the pantry. Now that the pantry is all cleared out, I'm going to start sorting through everything on the kitchen table and look for expired foods or foods that we are not using so that we can donate them. I'm also going to try to sort everything into separate categories so that when I go to put it back into the pantry, it's in a more organized fashion. These tortillas were really giving me a hard time. I could not find an expiration date, but there was no mold on them and they were still relatively soft, so we're just going to go with it. When I'm organizing, I often play around with the setup of things. As you can see on the Lazy Susans, at first I put the honey on the one with the oil, and then I just decided that everything on that Lazy Susan was going to be oil. I do have a balsamic glaze on there, but the rest of the condiments would go into the other Lazy Susan. Also, if you watched my refrigerator clean and organize with me, you know how I feel about all the labels fitting and facing the same direction, so you can see me twisting things around on here. Save me for a pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'm a drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? I did have to raise this top shelf so that the middle shelf was a little bit taller for me to fit the Lazy Susans in there with that vegetable oil because it was a little bit too tall.
If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, forget I'm made this way, but why didn't I stay when I had...
And me being the most graceful person you've ever met, you can see I almost dropped that glass bottle of olive oil, but I did catch it, so that's good. Same thing goes for organizing bins or containers. Oftentimes I have to kind of see what will fit in the space and then adjust if necessary. Luckily, I am slightly obsessed with organizational bins, so I have plenty of options. So I did try to separate some of the categories. As you can see, we have enough rice and pasta to last us a lifetime. We also have plenty of chips, salad toppings, Mexican food, and then I do have some organization tools that were clearly not being used appropriately, so we will try that.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't.
Now I'm gonna head to the bottom. I'm gonna pop a squat on the floor and get to organizing. I did start out with these two larger bins to put all of the chips in.
Stepped into my life.
This bottom section did give me a little bit of trouble. I had to rearrange a couple times in order to fit everything that I wanted to and make it accessible, because I do go into this cabinet for breakfast foods the majority of the mornings before work.
Could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now. This is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again.
Also, side note, if you are on any sort of diet that you need more protein, you can try out those Kodiak cakes, minute flapjacks, and they are really, really delicious. Same thing with the muffins. The oatmeal isn't my favorite, but I like regular instant oatmeal, so that's not a big deal.
Strangers again. I thought we'd never fall. Could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now. Could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now. This is who we are, and I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
And here is the finished product. As you can see, there is a lot less food. I did have to get rid of some stuff because of expiration dates and then donate some items that we weren't planning on eating. I hope you guys got some motivation from this video and you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching. Bye.